Going to be looking at the webinar agency in this one, comparing this business model and this service with other business models I've tried. I've spent about 50 grand on different courses and programs and tried different business models that are out there online. So I will be giving my perspective on it and just looking at the trade-offs with a business model like this. This is something that you are going to have to drive ads to, spend money on ads to get clients, and then also have a fully fleshed out high ticket offer and business that you will have to then fulfill. So it is definitely a business model that can work from what I've read, but I do want to compare it with something that I've tried that has personally given me much better results and is just much lower overhead and much lower cost to get into, which is this really cool model I found out about a few years ago where you can create a website for a local service, like let's say tree service or roofing or towing. And if you go ahead and create a website and rank it to the top of Google in the specific area you're targeting, and you start getting clients calling on your website for that service, you can then approach a local business and say, hey, I'm getting 10, 20, 30 clients a month or more for your service. Send them some clients up front in advance so they can try it out and see that you have real clients for them and that they can make real money with you. And then after they try it out, you can offer a deal and say, hey, this is what the price is going to be to continue. You work out the numbers where you say, hey, if I'm going to make you 10 grand or 20 grand a month on average, you can easily charge 1,000 a month or 2,000 a month, which gives them a very good return on their investment with you. And they're going to be very happy with you. And at that point, it's pretty much passive. You've built the website, you've ranked it, you've closed the deal with the local business owner, and you can just continue making more websites and just stacking more deals like that. So it's a great business model. It's very low overhead. You don't have to spend money on ads like with a webinar-based business where you're relying on webinars to sell your product or service. This is something that's much different. You're giving results in advance. You're providing value up front. And it's very, very low overhead to run this type of business model. Like I said, with a website, which is what you'd be using to get the clients. It's really only $10 to $20 a month typically for hosting. It's 90% profit margin basically, which is really insane. But yeah, if you have any questions about that or what I do have a link in the description to learn more about it, or my email where you can reach out to me. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this review. So with this type of business model, the webinar agency, they are providing a service where they will create webinars for you. They provide consulting to basically drive clients to your high ticket offer. And that is definitely a great business model. It definitely looks like they know what they're doing. This is a very reputable company, and the owners for sure are people that can be trusted to help you out. It's not cheap for sure. It's something where you're going to have money up front to invest. You're going to have to invest in their services. Plus you're going to have to spend money on the ads like you can see. You're going to have money for an advertising budget. And of course, you're going to already have to have some high ticket offer that provides real world value. Like you got to have something that's really valuable for these clients that you're marketing to, some kind of business already in place. So this isn't necessarily a service that's for someone that's just getting started, just getting off the ground. This is for people that already have pretty established businesses and they're looking to scale, and you already have a good budget to work with, which is great. You can definitely trust these guys from what it looks like. I haven't personally tried their services, but it looks like they definitely know what they're doing. It's just something to keep in mind. It's just something that's a little bit different than, let's say, what I do, where you don't need really a lot of money at all to get started. It's very low overhead, very cheap to get started, and you can scale very, very well. And it's mostly hands-off. So all in all, it definitely looks like this can work for you. This is a reputable company to go with if you are looking to get webinar marketing started. It's just going to cost quite a bit. It's definitely more than the business model I do, where it's very low overhead, very easy to get into, and very, very passive. Once you have it all set up and running, it's very scalable. Yeah, if you have any questions about it, I do have my info in the description. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.